how to make $100 a day. I'm gonna give you guys 3 simple steps on how to do this. Welcome everyone to the channel. RC here. If you're brand new, we just talk a lot about online, how to make money, social media marketing, all different types of ventures. So if you guys are into that stuff, online, side hustles, you guys can tap in, hit the like and hit a sub for the channel. So there's so many different ways on how to make money online, and I'm gonna give you guys a simple formula that a lot of the clients that we work for, we are a digital marketing agency, and I help also other people in the space create these digital assets that pay you every single day. And we live in definitely an amazing generation, really a new age with all this stuff around with the internet. The internet is just powerful, very unique, and it's something that's definitely not going away. So let's take advantage of the opportunities that are out there. Any person out there can get started. There's a lot of people that are doing this, building this. They're creating their own economy. We call it the creators economy, and they're just starting to build online assets. And let's share that right here, right now. 3 steps. And what my agency does is we help info product entrepreneurs, people that sell digital products, courses, online types of coaching, mentorship. I do believe in the industry, as long as you can produce results and you got results, we help a lot of high-end 7, 8-figure and multiple 6-figure entrepreneurs to pretty much scale and add some money to their bottom line. And we also help e-commerce with their back end, a lot of different physical products, e-com brands, and we've been able to scale that, which has been super amazing. So this is just stuff that I've learned, and I like to keep it simple, especially those that are looking to get started. Number 1 is you need to learn a skill. Okay, you need to learn a skill, and there's so many skills out there. I like the online marketing umbrella because there's so many different skills that you can learn. You can literally learn how to have Facebook ads, right? I know Google ads agency, YouTube ads agency, or people that want to start YouTube channels and learning how to do that. I mean, you guys are on YouTube right now. YouTube University, Google University, you guys can go Google and YouTube every type of answer out there and really just search and seek it, and that's probably why you guys are here. So you can have all types of agencies. There's new agencies happening right now, which is a great one. TikTok agencies. It's so fresh, not many are out there, and people are still looking to get started in the TikTok realm as far as like running ads, and we're starting to see a lot of profitability, especially for a lot of the e-com brands. TikTok ad agencies are starting to pop up. It reminds me of 2017, 2018 Facebook ads, where it was just like a gold mine. You throw ads out there, it's a good product with the right audience, and you start to see conversions and a lot of profit on both the front end and the back end. So there's so many different types of services that you can offer. You guys can offer Instagram branding, being able to also help people with launching a Facebook group. I know a lot of different email marketing agencies. So there's so many out there that you guys can choose from, and just build a skill, learn a skill. And there's so many things, like you can literally tap in how to start a TikTok ad agency. It's up there. How to start a Facebook ads agency. It's up there. There's so much out there that you guys can get. Number 1 is you need to learn a skill. Learn a skill that you can be able to help people and provide value to people. And also not just provide value, but educate and produce results eventually. It will take a lot of testing. There is always a learning curve, but we live in a digital age where it's you get paid based on not how many hours you work, but based on the level of skill and the amount of results you can produce for your clients, which is very, very valuable. Learning a skill is very, very valuable in this marketplace. So what skill are you looking to learn? I gave you guys a few ideas. There's so many out there. If you guys don't know any type of skills, maybe you guys are trying to find a niche, I have it. You guys can join my email list. I have a whole niche list. It's all free. Just check it out. Join the email list, and I send you a full-on PDF of over 140 plus different niches and quite a few different services that you can offer. Number 2 is you got to build an audience. And when you start to build an audience, it takes time. It's something that you got to start. They say that you don't have to be great to start, but you do need to start in order to become great. Even if it's one person that vibes with your content, another new follower the next day, you just got to start. You got to start building momentum, and it all comes with really educating people. Learning how to educate them, allow their minds to be, you could say, transformed based on the pieces of content. Give them a brand new perspective that gets them excited, that gets them inspired to want to take action in whatever the type of content you want to be able to, push out there. There's content where you're solving problems, you're sharing about your workflow, and people just like that, right? They get inspired because of your daily grind, or they get inspired because you gave them 3 tips, just like I'm giving you guys 3 tips on how to be able to start an ad, run the campaign and then allow that to convert, how to create the perfect type of ad, how to be able to launch a landing page or launch the perfect type of ad, the type of audience you want to be able to learn how to target, how to create a thumbnail, right? Things that make it simple. Here are tools on how I use the Facebook algorithm for my favor and how I've been able to build that to gain a ton of engagement onto my post. These are things that allow us to build our audience. And it's consistency. It takes a lot of consistency to be able to educate people. And it's just practice, and also growing. So, you want to read books, listen to a lot of different educational stuff, videos. I'm sure that's why you guys are here, learning educational stuff. And when you can learn something new, put it into practice, then you can teach it. So it's learn, work, teach. Learn, work, produce a result, then teach it. And that's it. It's really a lifestyle. A lot of the best educators are the best students. The best teachers are actually the best students. So the way to do this, the way to build an audience, and you guys can see how I do that through my email list, Facebook group, YouTube channel, Instagram, TikTok, right? There's so many platforms to be able to give value to an audience based on how you like to share content. So you have to be able to educate people, and if you can entertain them and educate them, that's one of the best ways to just hook them, right? So there's so many ways to do this. Figure out what you can learn every day, what you can consume, what you can put into practice, and then how you can produce a result, and then share that case study, share that result to your audience, and kind of just share with them your day-to-day, your journey. And that's why they say document your journey, right? Documentation over creation. You want to document your journey, document your results, document your lifestyle, but also how can you educate people by doing that? And there's so many ways. That's why when you get better at writing, learning how to create content. I wasn't great at writing essays in English class, right? But I started to become inspired to write about things that I'm actually interested in. So you start to find what you're interested in. I didn't know what I was interested in, and I just kept going, and eventually things hit and people vibe with you. And they say this thing, your vibe attracts your tribe. So when you educate people, you start to really attract people that want to be educated, that want to learn new things, that want to grow. And I love that. And that's what's so great. You got to really start to learn how to build your community. And that's why I said you need to build an audience. Once you can build an audience, you can learn how to actually sell to that audience, how to be able to share your products to that audience. And that's the beauty of it, right? Because you get to build trust. You're building trust with your audience, and they're like, wow, this is great content. This is very educational. I can vibe. I can learn from this person. What else do they have? And that's where you're able, once you built that trust, you're able to sell product. That's a good fit. That's why they call it product market fit. Okay, being able to figure out what product can fit into the marketplace that you're attracting. And this is the power of building an audience. You start to build trust over time, and eventually you create an offer, a service, a digital product that will be able to serve these guys at the highest level because you put everything you got into it. So make sure you build an audience. Find one of these platforms. Like I said, the TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook groups, emails. There's so many avenues to be able to build an audience so that you can be able to build that trust, and they'll eventually be able to say, hey, I trust this person. They're a good guy, good girl, good person. I really see that they're giving me a lot of value. They're educating me, right? They're actually educating me and allowing me to get inspired and watch things shift. And a lot of your audience start to convert into customers and clients long term. 3 is building a digital product. This is how we're able to do passively $100 a day, building a digital product. When you can send out an offer, an email, a post on your Instagram or Facebook story or in your Facebook group, you can really, once you've built the relationship and they're consuming your stuff, they love following you, once you can get to that point, there's going to be people that will eventually be able to say, hey, I want to learn a little bit more. What else do you have? And this is where you build a digital product around that skill that you've learned, around the results that you're producing. And it takes time, right? It takes time to craft. But I think once you have an expertise, or some of you guys might have an expertise, you might have worked in corporate for 10 years and you've learned a skill set in how to crunch numbers as an accountant or how to do numbers as a bookkeeper. And people are looking for that stuff. They're always looking for value, different softwares that they can use, systems, spreadsheets. People pay for this stuff. People pay for convenience nowadays. So what's a skill that you've kind of mastered or become good at in the last 5 to 10 years? What has always been consistent? And how can you pretty much productize that in a digital product that could be evergreen? And this is how I get paid. literally day after day after day. I have my Kingdom Challenge. I have a few different products out there, from launching an agency to starting and to become a content creator. I have so many different products out there where I'm literally making money off something that is my expertise, my experience, and the results that I was able to bring to the table based off those experiences. So if you have something that can bring and provide value to the marketplace, that can produce results, and you've started to build an expertise in that, and it could be outside of the online marketing realm. You know, there's so many different skills out there. I know people in the fitness space, the finance space. There's other people also that are just selling literally things on like how to become a good leader, how to become a good executive, how to leave the corporate to be able to craft and create your own offer around that. And there's so many out there. And this is where you start to really hone in on what your skill is, what your expertise is. So being able to create and draft a digital product less than $100, $100, 200. And like I said, there's processes, there's systems, there's software to be able to eventually automate this. And that's a lot of stuff that I share on this channel. Like I said, if you guys are into that stuff, a lot of the stuff that I share on is how to automate this, how to build systems around this, and how to be able to find your perfect product and your ideal clients in the marketplace and build and grow an audience. So 3, create a digital product. Digital asset that will pay you day in, day out, whenever you send out, like I said, an email blast, whenever you send out a story post and people are reaching out, hey, I want to learn, this is what I want to get into. So if you're into that, this is the simple 3 steps on how to get that done. Like I said, number 1 is you need to learn a skill, right? So many skills out there. 2, build an audience, gain some attention, and build trust with that audience over time with really good educational content. Last thing, number 3, is create a digital product. And I'm a believer about digital products because by 2025, it's gonna be a really, really big industry, okay? I was actually doing some numbers and they said it was gonna be like about $1 billion a day. And I was like, whoa, like this is gonna be a growing industry. You wanna be in industries that are growing, that are not slowing down, that are able to go out there, reach a ton of people, and that are always increasing over time. The digital space, the educational space is shifting, especially in this generation with the internet, with social media, and just get in. There's a big piece of that you can have, or even if it's just a tiny piece, it can change your life. It can make multiple 6 figures a year, and you'd be able to really not just make a lot of money, but impact a lot of people with a legit skill that you've learned, that you've got good at. Here's another thing. Some people are like, RC, I don't know what skill to get, or I don't really have a good skill. I'm sure you have a solid skill. Now it's just putting the new skills of what's being created today with that skill that you know and forming your offer or service. And if you guys ever have questions about that, join my email list, the niche list down below. You'll get access to that. And if you guys want to learn some simple stuff on how to create and build an audience just on Facebook, create a simple profile and foundation, it'll be at the end of this video. You guys just click those links and you'll see that and I'll probably just put them down below too. So any questions, let me know. Reach out, drop it into the comments. Y'all have a blessed rest of your week. Take care. Bye-bye.
I'm so free, I got no chains running through the wall. Heaven got a playlist. I promise that's my favorite placement. Faithful lover famous. Yeah, faithful lover famous. Tell them I'm so free, I got no chains on me. I'm so free, I got no chains on me.